Welcome to Fox 54 News at 6. I'm Kenesha Dees. An impending government shutdown is right at the forefront of national conversation. Democrats and Republicans trying to find some common ground on a spending bill before a deadline at midnight tonight. What's at stake? The paychecks for millions of federal employees, including tens of thousands right here in the Rocket City. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo shows us the latest for them.
The congressional spending bill is due in just hours, and they still can't find that common ground to pass the next fiscal year's budget. Many top Republicans want to keep spending close to the same, while congressional Democrats are pushing for government spending on health care reform. Namely, they want subsidies for the Affordable Care Act and a reversal to recent Medicaid cuts. But it's a fight that leaves hardworking people in the middle. Paychecks stop coming in, but the bills are still due. It's a dilemma that many federal workers and government officials are calling a problem. Take a listen.
You look at what we do from one end of the federal spectrum to the other. This will affect many families here in our community, not just from Huntsville and Madison County. This is from a 17-county region in North Alabama and southern Tennessee, so this affects a lot of people. And so we're not just the government employees, but also the contractors. So this right here is a major situation.
The deadline for that congressional spending bill is tonight, and we'll know by tomorrow whether the government will remain open for business. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
We'll have updates for you on this story as they come out tomorrow. You can find those updates on Fox 54 and fox54.com. And we'll stay in the Tennessee Valley. Ooh, look just outside the Madison Fire and Rescue Station 1. It looked quite beautiful today. You could see the clouds above, lots of pretty blue, something I can appreciate. Also some warmth, no surprise there as we draw to an end of September. I'm joined now by Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Jordan, will tonight remain to be dry sky?
Yeah, I do think we are going to stay dry, especially through the rest of the evening and then as we head into the overnight. We had a couple of rogue showers develop through the course of the afternoon across far northeast Alabama. That activity was incredibly light and incredibly spotty, and most of which has come to an end. Still looking at a little bit of rain back across northwest Georgia, but at this point, I think it's probably going to stay over in northwest Georgia. It was definitely warm this afternoon. It was difficult to come by much in the way of any cloud cover. Temperatures were able to climb into the mid and upper 80s once again today. The average high temperature for this time of year, right around 81 or 82. 84 right now in Huntsville, 83 in Decatur, 82 in Coleman, 83 in Fayetteville, and then we're still sitting at 85 degrees right now over in Florence. Over the next couple of hours, temperatures are going to begin to drop off a little bit. 79 at 7, 75 at 8, 73 at 9, 72 degrees by the time we get to 10 p.m. From there, we don't actually cool off all that much as we head into the overnight, and then we're warm again on Wednesday, but cooler air is in the forecast. I'll show you exactly when here in just a couple of minutes.
Alabama A&M University is investigating a bomb threat that sent parts of the campus into lockdown this morning. The incident is the latest in a troubling trend of threats targeting historically black colleges and universities this month, including Hampton, Virginia State, Bethune-Cookman, Alabama State, and Spelman College. For students, it can be hard to tell when threats are real or just a prank, leaving many unsure how to react.
I didn't really take it serious at first because it was like, like stuff happens, people do pranks, but at the same time, stuff going on in our community, stuff going on at HBCUs, I started to take it serious. For them to target our school, other Alabama schools, Virginia schools, it was kind of crazy because it was if we all just decided to have an open mind and discuss equally what could be better, what's making things worse, but some people don't want to have that conversation, and at the end of the day, we're all human.
Despite the threat, campus operations have resumed, and while there is no immediate threat, students and staff are urged to stay alert and monitor Bulldog alerts and Alabama A&M University emails for any new information. Alabama A&M wasn't the only HBCU in the nation to receive bomb threats today, as we mentioned. There were two others targeted. Morgan State University and Delaware State University each received bomb threats today. Many HBCUs have received bomb threats recently, causing widespread campus lockdowns. Both schools have issued an all clear, and campus has returned to normal operations.
Burglary in progress is zone 2. The caller advised her house is being robbed. Caller now advised that she has shot that male. He is currently laying on the ground.
What you heard there was scanner traffic audio. An attempted home burglary turned deadly in Decatur Sunday night. The man killed has been identified by authorities. Morgan County Coroner Jeff Chun identified the man as 46-year-old Narado Brinkley. A review of records by FOX54 shows Brinkley had a criminal history that included drugs and burglary convictions. According to the Decatur Police Department, they got a call from someone saying they shot a suspect on the 1200 block of 22nd Avenue around 7 Sunday night. When officers arrived, they say Brinkley was found with gunshot wounds and was pronounced dead at the scene. The alleged shooter cooperated with investigators and has been released with no charges at this time, authorities say. A Decatur woman behind bars after a stabbing Monday, according to the Decatur Police Department. Officers responded to reports of a stabbing on the 200 block of Cedar Lake Road Southwest, where they say they found a man had been stabbed. He was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Authorities identified the suspect you see here as Veronica Jones. She's charged with second-degree domestic violence and is held on a $20,000 bond at the Morgan County Jail. A Stevenson man arrested after a traffic stop led deputies to find drugs, authorities say. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office says deputies stopped a car for a traffic violation and discovered the driver, Justin Gamble, pictured here, had outstanding warrants in Scottsboro and Stevenson. When deputies arrested Gamble, authorities say they discovered he attempted to throw drugs into a nearby ditch. Authorities say they recovered 14 grams of meth and fentanyl mixture and other drugs. Gamble faces charges including drug trafficking, possession of a controlled substance, and tampering with evidence. He's held at the Jackson County Jail on a $54,000 bond with a hold for his outstanding municipal warrants. Morgan County man wanted for financial exploitation of an elderly person has turned himself in. Travis McLemore, a local landscaping business owner, accused of financially exploiting an elderly person. The Morgan County Sheriff's Office revealed McLemore turned himself in earlier today. He's held at the Morgan County Jail on a $10,600 bond. Madison County judge is ordering the owners of 708 Bar and Grill to turn over records in the city of Huntsville's lawsuit against the closed business. Judge Ruth Ann Hall signed the order after the defendants failed to respond to legal requests for information. They now have 21 days to comply or face penalties. The bar was shut down earlier this month after city leaders pointed to repeated instances of violence and code violations. At last week's city council meeting, co-owner Malcolm Gopher called the shutdown an unfair police action tied to his criminal record. City officials limited discussion, citing the ongoing case. Decatur City Schools has set aside roughly $10 million for improvements to its 19 school buildings in the 2026 fiscal year, district officials announced. After almost $800,000 in debt payments, about $10 million remain for renovations, athletic facilities, and other upgrades. Major projects include $2 million for Phase 2 renovations at Austin Junior High, $2 million each for indoor athletic facilities at Austin and Decatur High Schools. And by the end of fiscal year 2026, the district expects nearly $2 million to remain. Last week, the Alabama Attorney General's office asked the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn a ruling that ordered a new trial for a death row inmate. Attorney for the state argued that a 3-judge panel of the U.S. 11th Circuit Court of Appeals erred in ordering a new trial for Michael Sockwell. They also questioned whether a potential juror was removed from consideration because he was black. Sockwell was convicted and sentenced to the death of the 1998 murder of Isaiah Harris.
This school is such a community. I didn't even really know about New Bethel till I moved out here.
And this community has become her home. Next, we honor Bryn Owen, this week's top teacher from New Bethel Elementary in Tuscumbia. And check out this perfect little guy coming up. We'll tell you just how he's making his mark at a local retirement community. Stick with us.